everybody, it's Anne the Purple Goddess. I'm here at Purple Goddess Enterprises doing my weekly teaching. How are you all? We're entering some interesting times, the middle of June, and it's going to be a new moon in Cancer this weekend. So remember, new moons are about writing down our 10 intentions for how we want the next 28-day cycle to begin. New moons are always a time of new beginnings. And we're moving into the Cancer season. So here's a shout out to all the Cancer folks out there. Cancer is a cardinal sign, unlike some other astrological signs that are fixed. And other signs are mutable. Cancer is a cardinal sign, which means I'm a Cancer. We're really leaders in the culture. We can multitask. We're not afraid to see the big vision, the big picture of things. So here's a happy birthday to my cousin Laura, my friend Nancy, my friend Antonella, and to the Purple Goddess, of course. So enjoy Cancer. We're a deep water sign. We feel things really deeply, and we're not afraid to go in our shell from time to time as a crab, but then come out and be the cardinal sign that we are. So it's summer solstice this weekend, and summer solstice is halfway through the year. It's the longest day in the year when the light's the longest. And normally there's a big gathering in Stonehenge in England, but I think there's going to be a virtual gathering this year if you want to check that out. And it's a fire festival, and it's about finding and celebrating the energy that's inside us. So before we begin the cards, and I've got 3 cards for us today, I want to bring us to center with a singing bowl, which is going to function as a bell. And Thich Nhat Hanh, who's the Vietnamese monk, great teacher, talks about the bell of mindfulness and about being present in the present moment. So you ready? Here we go. Here we go. So 3 cards today. And you ready? It's always so exciting, isn't it? So the first card is the 8 of Swords. Now, people who are on YouTube and do professional tarot readings for the big bucks, they always, after they cut the deck, check the card that's at the bottom of the deck, because they say that's the overall energy of the reading. So I did that today, and the overall energy of this reading is the 8 of Swords. And swords are thoughts, our mind. And here we are. Maybe this is you. It's certainly where the world is at still right now with the pandemic and lockdown. This woman's all tied up. She can't see, she can't move. And there are restrictions. And so this is kind of an accurate card, isn't it? Slowly things are kind of returning, but we're not there yet. So where in your life right now are you kind of like this figure? You're just still kind of all wrapped up and not able to maybe see what you need to see, or you're just waiting to burst out once things kind of change from lockdown. But anyway, this is the overall energy of the card, but it leads to the second card, which is the teaching today. You ready? So this is the 7 of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles are about our money and our talents. So here we've got a guy leaning on his garden tool, looking at this heap of pentacles and saying, what the heck? What the heck? You know, he's put a lot of work into something. Could be his business, could be a relationship, could be, you know, who knows? He's done a lot of work. And now he's kind of leaning back and contemplating what he did. Now, in some of the teachings of this card, there's the word failure attached to the card. And they say he's put a lot of, or she or they have put a lot of effort into something and it hasn't worked out. And they're stepping back and trying to figure out what went wrong. So every once in a while, things that we put a lot of effort into don't work out. And it's frustrating, but the invitation is that, you know, we have to release our attachment, because sometimes there's nothing we can do. We put a lot of time and effort into something, it didn't work out. And so we have to lean back and think about what we learned. And what are we going to do? We can give ourselves still a little pat in the back that we did the work, we did the hard work. But it's time to release what no longer is working for us and to think about, here's the surprise on the card. You ready? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 pentacles over here and one in the middle that he doesn't see, or they don't see. So on this card, the figure has 2 different colored boots. One boot is about, their life with all these pentacles and talents that are, kind of done. And the other boot, which is a different color, remember the little saying about sometimes the shoe's on the other foot? This boot has a different color, and it's an invitation to think about what new opportunity is there waiting for me. And all I have to do is kind of put this down, turn around, pick it up, and get a new vision. Get a new vision for something that I might like to do. And this is an invitation for our world too, right? We're in this pandemic, we're all kind of taking time out, looking back. What have we done? We've polluted the planet. We haven't solved race relations. We haven't owned up to white privilege and, the effects of white settler colonialism. Like, we've made a mess of things. And so politically, it's an opportunity now to do the work, to pick up this new pentacle, to bring in a new world, a better world, a world where everybody has a place. A new vision is required. So they often talk about this card as, the wasteland of the spirit. And, where we're frustrated and there's inertia and we're alienated from one another and there's lost opportunities maybe because of the economic situation that we're in. However, what they say, you ready, is that the card to help us shift from the 7 of Pentacles and the failure card is a card from the major arcana, which is also number 7, the Chariot. And isn't it great that I pulled this card today, because the Chariot is the Cancer. This is our card. Those of us who are Cancer are the Chariot. And all astrological signs have a major card, and this is ours. So when we've had a failure and we're stepping back and having a look at it and ready to pick up that coin, we're ready. This is the future card. You are the charioteer. You're in your chariot. You're not moving yet, but you're ready to go. You're armored up. You've got stars above, star on your head. You've got the little wings here, the Sphinx. No, I don't mean the Sphinx. I mean, these are the sphinxes that are in front of the chariot. And they represent mystery. So sometimes when we have to take that great leap of faith, we're going into deep mystery in our life. And these are going to guide our way. This is the snitch from Harry Potter, that inner spirit, the wings of our intuition, of our soul, ready to fly and ready to be there with us. So here is the kind of final teaching on this card, is that we're ready. So I want you to think about how you can begin to release this heap, this pile of pentacles, and put this down, pick this up, and you've got a whole new opportunity waiting for you. And it's summer solstice this weekend. It's going to be beautiful weather. It's great to get outdoors, celebrate yourself, celebrate your spirit. You're not lost. You're found. You find yourself. You reinvent yourself. You refire yourself. That's what we need at summer solstice. It's not retirement from life or retreating. It's refirement. There you go. Till we meet again. Bye-bye.